Told, aren't we, that Meghan Markle has a brilliant sense of humour, because we're told that by the former royal known as Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex. He says, of course, and quote, that he wishes everybody could see, the fun side of Meghan, the side that everybody seemingly doesn't get to see each time she comes out. If you recall, when they went to New York, she didn't want to speak to the media. When they went to the Invictus Games, she just really wanted to be a fashion plate, didn't speak to the media. The only time seemingly she wants to chat to the media is when there's a healthy check attached, like say Netflix or Spotify. So it's hard to find or define exactly what sense of humour the former royal known as Prince Harry is talking about. But now one of the biggest, shall we say, slapdowns from the British monarchy that Meghan has cited to a very close source recently was this. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here. Nice to see you. Hope you're keeping well. Thank you also by that comments about the cost of living crisis and the stickers that we highlighted. Glad you found that out. I'm not alone in it. It's great to know that around the world. It's a very, very clever ruse, isn't it, by those retailers, put the sticker on the front and hope, of course, that behind the scenes, you don't necessarily pick up that particular thought. And, as I say, we're all in busy lives now, aren't we? We're not necessarily sure everything that we're scanning and putting through. Very difficult to spot that. So honestly, thank you. It's nice to know, as I say, you start to think you're going a bit nutty, You're the only one who think, why does this keep happening to me? When you reach out and talk to people, apparently it was widespread. We'll bring you more stories like that as we find and research them, because obviously it helps people. And it's just a memory jog, isn't it, at the till? A little bit like this particular story. As ever, I find this particular thing fascinating in itself, because as we told you in the intro, according to a very good source, Prince Harry feels that Meghan Markle is misunderstood, misguided. Now, if you recall back, a couple of years ago now, Meghan decided to show her fun side by appearing on the now defunct and disgraced Ellen DeGeneres show out in Hollywood. And this had her doing what, Meghan really wanted to show off, which was her alleged fun side. During the show, always, Ellen had these sort of skits, which had celebrities, and they use that term loosely, doing things via an earpiece and making an absolute sham of themselves. We saw Meghan crouching, drinking from a baby's bottle, asking for cat food and purring like a cat, ridiculous things. Well, according to a very good source, this was the turning point for Meghan, because she felt that nobody truly understood, particularly the ladies of the British monarchy, that she had such a fun and eclectic sense of humour. I kid you not. And also what happened here was she apparently sent clips over for them to say, well, look, I'm just trying to show that not everything's dark and gloomy within the world of Harry and Meghan, but seemingly received no response. Now, clearly, if this is true, and as I say, I got this from a very good source, you kind of wonder what mindset then Meghan Markle is in. If it's true by the case, as was, of course, stated by the author Tom Bower, that Prince Harry's clearly smoking some kind of, shall we say, special cigarette within that Montecito mansion, perhaps the fumes have got to Meghan's head. How on earth did she think that this was going to be a respectable thing, that the British monarchy would say, hey, great fun, what a wonderful way to represent us on the world stage? But as ever, with narcissists and problematic people, what you find is that what they consider to be acceptable behaviour, and more importantly, the behaviour that they want to be praised and, of course, wildly praised for, then if you don't get the reaction that they wish, again, it's somebody else's fault. But according to that source, Meghan saw that particular appearance on the Ellen DeGeneres show as a turning point, as proof that no one in the British monarchy truly understood the mindset, the fun side, the glorious personality that was Meghan Markle. As ever, I'd love to know your comments about this particular story in, of course, the boxes below. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.